Sup? Welcome back to Captain Mac. How's it going, folks? How's your week going? How's life? What the fuck are you doing with your time? Wasting it, if I already guessed. What's up, Bill? How you doing? I was just about to go on a tirade of berating people, but I posted on Twitter, I think it was yesterday, and I wanted to talk about this. I can't find my hot dog buns. How do you lose something like that? You don't have a place in your kitchen to put buns? What do you mean you lost your... How do you lose hot dog buns? What does that even mean? They are frozen somewhere? How many freezers you got? What does that mean? I want to talk about something I did a couple days ago. I have two. One is a chest freezer. I barely know her. I still don't understand how this is an issue. And I say that knowing that I'm a unique case. It is virtually impossible for me to lose things. I have learned this about myself. Because I am so possibly unhealthily organized that I just know where everything I own is at any given time. So maybe it's just hard for me to be sympathetic to this problem, but I just don't understand how this happened. Genuinely. I have the object permanence of a small baby. Small baby man. Small baby man. Cry, small baby man. I posted on Twitter about this and I want to talk about it because I think it's funny. My computer, been doing a lot of upgrading and putting things inside of it recently. I got a... So obviously I swapped... I've already talked about this. I swapped out my my motherboard and CPU last week. And when I was doing that, I've never done that kind of thing before. So I was really worried I was going to fuck something up, or something wasn't going to work when I turned my computer on. So I really did my due diligence, made sure I knew where everything needed to be plugged in, made sure I knew where everything was at, made sure that there was nothing connected to my motherboard that I no longer needed. One thing that has eluded me for a long time and continued to elude me throughout this process. When I bought this computer, I had got an SSD to use as my boot drive. This was back in 2017. SSDs were still decently expensive. They were becoming more of a thing, but they were still decently expensive. So it was a small SSD, only 250 gigs. On my computer, on my front panel, I have a CD drive at the top that is currently not plugged in because in the entire time I've owned my computer, I've needed to use that CD drive maybe twice. I should have gotten a Blu-ray drive. I was trying to cut back on costs. I don't know why I thought I needed a CD drive, but I have a CD drive in my computer. The other thing that's on the front panel, if you go down a bit, and also just for posterity, if I had built this computer today, I would have gotten a mesh front case, but I didn't know what I was doing as much back then, so I don't have that. But the other thing that's on my front panel, I have a hard drive bay. I have a hard drive dock with 5 different slots, 4 of which actually have drives in them. Which is because I need a stupid amount of storage because I'm a video guy. Inside those hard drive bays, I have an 8 terabyte, a 4 terabyte, a 2 terabyte, and a 1 terabyte SSD. None of those are my 250 gigabyte boot SSD. They are all things that got added after I bought the computer. So when I was switching up my motherboard, I was paying extra attention. One thing I've never been able to figure out since I got this computer, because all I did was pick out the parts. Someone else built it. All I did was pick out the part. But one thing I've never been able to figure out, as I've learned more about my computer, could not for the life of me figure out where this boot drive actually was. I didn't know because I ordered the computer so long ago. I didn't know if I had bought an M.2 SSD. So I looked all over my motherboard, couldn't find it. Couldn't find an M.2 SSD. Sorry, I didn't think it was an M.2 SSD, but that was something I was very, very particularly paying attention to. I was very particularly paying attention to when I was ripping out my old motherboard, because if it is an M.2 SSD, I need to move it to my new motherboard. Otherwise, I can't boot to Windows, right? Still couldn't find it. So I swapped out my motherboard, put my new motherboard CPU cooler in, plugged everything back in, turned on my computer. It launched and booted just fine. Somewhere along the way, I had in fact plugged in my boot drive. Still don't know where it is. Still don't know where it actually is inside the computer. Can't find the location. It's not like, I know sometimes there's SSD mounting slots on the back of a case behind the motherboard, or sometimes some motherboards have an M.2 slot on the back of the motherboard. Not in this case. There was no SSD with all my cable management. There was no SSD on the back of my motherboard. Couldn't find it. Don't know where it is. It's just a magic 250 gigabyte SSD that I can't find. Briefly after buying my motherboard and CPU, I was looking at the deals on Newegg, and I saw a 1 terabyte M.2 NVMe SSD for only $60, which is a decent deal. And I decided I wanted to get that and switch that to my new boot drive, because the 250 gigabyte boot drive I've been using, it's constantly almost filling up, and I'm constantly having to manage that space. Because again, 250 gigs isn't that much. And again, at the time, still kind of expensive, but not anymore. So I swear, like the 1 terabyte NVMe SSD I bought today probably cost me less than the 250 gigabyte SSD I bought 5 years ago. That's just how storage is. That's always how storage has been. So my SSD showed up yesterday, and as soon as I got home from work, I got to work installing it. And I was kind of thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, I know the original boot drive is plugged in. I don't know where. It wasn't an M.2, so it has to be connected to one of my SATA ports. So I followed the SATAs. I followed the SATA cables. I went through the back of the computer, followed them. All of them went to where my front panel hard drive dock is. All of them. The boot, like, they didn't go anywhere else. It wasn't hidden anywhere else. And I finally found it. I finally found my boot drive. It was underneath the hard drive dock. Hidden underneath it. It's like that the hard drive dock is as far down on the case as you can get, and it was just slipped underneath there. Barely out of view. So finally, after owning this computer for 5 years, and after switching out a motherboard, I finally figured out where my boot drive was. Finally. And I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did figure out where it was. Not only because I don't feel as dumb as I did before, even though I do still feel pretty dumb. But after switching in the M.2 SSD, I used a program to copy all the information off my boot drive onto it, switched my boot drive to the M.2 SSD. That went flawlessly. And then I was able to take the 250 SSD out, put my 1 terabyte SSD into the spot that it was sitting, and now I freed up a hard drive dock, and I can add more storage. I'm up to 20 I'm up to 20 terabytes now, and I don't intend to stop. So, that's excellent. Win server rack? That's a great question. I would love to have a footage intake server. I would love that. I would love that. That would be fantastic. And then I could get like a decent laptop and I could edit from my couch. That would be wonderful. Probably won't happen in any time in the near future or ever possibly, but it'd be nice. It'd also be nice if I could set up a server, a footage intake server that I could store higher quality versions of live streams on, just to have them. I'm such a data hoarder. If I could If I could, I would save every live stream I've ever done. That's the reason the VOD channel exists. Like the VOD channel is like half there for people who might want to watch the VODs either now or in the future. But the other half is just for me. It's just for me to be able to keep those somewhere. But anyway, I just thought that was a fun story. Today we're playing Slime Rancher 2. Got some naughty fucking slimes that need goddamn ranching. Little bastards trying to escape enclosure. I'm just trying to help them out, just trying to keep them alive, trying to keep them out of the wilderness, but that's not good enough for them, apparently. So they're always trying to escape, which is a dick move. The game's gonna be loud for a minute. It's one of those annoying-ass games that every game seems to be turning into, where the audio settings are saved after you log in, rather than just being saved to the game files. There we go. Isn't that nice? 2 things I need developers to stop doing. This shit and the shit where you don't get access to the menu when you first start up the game. You have to do some tutorial. Don't do that. Seriously. I get that it's like cool, like, wow, you're right into the game and you can like set up an atmosphere. Fuck off. Do not launch into the game before showing me the menu, because your boy is gonna adjust some settings. Let me flip my mouse, damn it. Yeah, that's something like that. Or adjusting audio, or turning on subtitles, whatever I need to do. I'm a busy guy. I'm a live streamer, damn it. I got shit to do. I can't be fucking sitting around waiting for the game to be ready to go. What's up, Kanan? How you doing today? All right. These guys are starving. That's not shocking. Well, some of them aren't starving, but we're still waiting for a couple generations of chickens to get to the point that, wow, all these hens are old bastards. Oh wait, no, they're stone hens. They're not old. They're stone hens. I forgot that we needed the stone hens for the cats. Yeah, we had chickens before. We had a serious population problem with the chickens, but I need a different kind of chickens. These guys, hey, already, you guys are on this shit. Little fuckers. Had a good Oxpack Traveler session. Are you playing the old one, or is there a new one, or was a new one just announced? I think there was a new one. I think there's too many of these little bastards in here. Or it's just because they're bunnies and they hop really well. I don't know. Either way, I would appreciate it if they would stop doing that. The new one just got announced, not for another 142 days yet. Man, you are counting down. Gotcha. Okay. Octopath Traveler is forever just that game that Donkey dunks on when he wants to make fun of JRPGs. That's all that game is to me. I have a countdown widget on my phone. Man, you're into this shit. Damn. All right, here's what I was wondering. What the fuck do the water slimes eat? Because I want a water slime. I might not have sucked one up yet, so I might not be able to look. Yeah, I haven't. Oops. Because that tells you how many days I have left to finish the first one. I guess that makes sense. I think I heard, Persona 5 Royal. Persona 5 Royal is getting added to Game Pass sometime in the near future, and I'm thinking, not on stream. That game is way too long. But I'm thinking I might play that. Because I never finished it, and I did like the game. Alright, I know I have some giant slimes somewhere that I need to take care of. There's one right there. Here's something else I was wondering. The bats. Have I sucked up any bats yet? No, I haven't. I wanna know if the bats are like these guys, and they are susceptible to light, and if they also eat fruit like these guys, which I imagine they would. They're gonna be bats and all. I might swap these guys out for the bat guys because they'll be more expensive. Or I could expand my farm. That's an option too. It's not like I'm not breaking in bank right now. Persona 5 is fun, though eventually it lost me and my girlfriend finished it instead. The game is way too goddamn long. But I did enjoy it for the time that I spent with it. What are you doing out here? You know what I need to focus on today? I need to focus on getting some upgrades because I have not been focusing about that. And I don't even mean, like, I'm not even commenting on, like, the game's, like, ability to hold my attention during its length, like Elden Ring. I just think the game is so long that it's inaccessible. I don't have that much free time to play that kind of game. I simply don't. You know what I was thinking? We need sand for a lot of stuff. This I can take care of pretty easily. 10 tabby plorts is easy to come by. But I need sand. Yeah, I need this silky sand crap. And I haven't been able to find it, but I was thinking it might be on the beaches that I never go to. I might be able to find something like that there. We'll have to look into that. Yeah, I just like, I'm glad that super stupid long games like that are there for the people that can and want to play them, but for me, I look at a game that is that long and it's like, okay, I'm never going to finish this. I guess I'm just not going to play this. I'm going to buy an extra area. Let's go take a look. I mean, $1,800 is pretty easy to come by right now. I am making bank off these little bastards. Okay, we got a nice little area here. How many did I get? 5 more plots here? Yeah, 5 more plots there, 5 more there, 5 more there. So we have a total of 15 additional plots available, plus the one that I haven't filled out here. And there's a fat one there. There's so many things I can do. To illustrate, I bought Octopath Traveler in 2019. I now hit the halfway point. Well, good job. I'm proud of you. If it wasn't for the fact that I, A, adore FromSoft games, and B, was doing it for the channel, I don't know if I ever would have finished Elden Ring. God fucking damn it. Hey! Don't touch that. All right, you're getting thrown into the sea. All right, you know what? Here's the deal, guys. Until you stop escaping, every one of you that gets out is getting thrown into the fucking sea. Because I've had enough of this shit. I've had enough. What's up, Sleepy? How you doing? Thank you for the follow a few days ago. I appreciate that, by the way. Wonderful time for you to join us when I'm having a mental breakdown. What's down here? Have I been down here? Bye. But the bunnies are so happy, Mac. Technically, they're not. A lot of them are starving because there's more of them than I can feed. Which is probably the ultimate indication that there's too many in there, but the fact that they keep escaping is more important to me. As long as they stay in there, I don't give a damn if they starve. The moment they start breaking out and wreaking havoc, that's when I have a problem. They're a case of they breed like... Actually, they don't breed at all. These bastards breed like rabbits, though. I mean, right now there's not that many of them, but like when you get a good population of these chickens going, oh my god. I couldn't believe how much they bred. There was so fucking many of them that they started escaping. These guys can't even jump the way the bunnies do. Yet they managed to get out because there were so many of them shoved into that enclosure. Chicken rabbits? Yes, of course. These are the chickens you can feed to the slimes. Yeah. And I did. Sleep, how are you today? What are you up to? Kanan, how are you? How are you in general? How are you, my friend? I feel bad I never get to catch your streams, but you always stream when I'm at work. So, not much I can do about it, unfortunately. But I hope you know I'm thinking about you. Man, we need to get more... I didn't get that many heartbeats from this. I feel like the heartbeats... Because I think I've got this set to give me the maximum number, unless I need to upgrade this one. No, I've got this one set up to give me the maximum number of beats. So the fact that I don't get that many out of it suggests that there just aren't that many that grow. Which is kind of concerning. Thoughts and prayers don't up view counts, Mac. I'm trying. All right, here's the deal, then. What am I doing? I'm an idiot. I kind of forgot that I have multiple slots on my thing. We're gonna get rid of these, because I don't need them anymore. Put them in here. And I've often found myself busy and saw you go live and put an alert at least. I do appreciate that. I need to say hi more. Oh, it's okay. I mean, we have our talks now and then. That's you know, that's communication enough. I mean, one of my best friends, a good old Jake, you guys know him from the 24-hour live stream. I consider that guy one of my closest friends in life. I haven't talked to the guy since the last 24-hour live stream in June. Haven't had a reason to. Him and I do not communicate. Love each other, don't communicate. It's just the kind of person that I am, I guess. There's more I can say about some people I know. Exactly, yeah, exactly. Sometimes... Oh, we got an old one in here. Alright, there's one chicken for all of you. Make sure to share, okay? Do I want to sacrifice some of these bastards? I'd rather they just keep breeding. I want to get to the point that they're just out of control, population-wise. Oh man, this thing gave off a lot of shit. Everyone gets a feather. Alright guys, eat up. I have a ton of carrots for you. Their feeder's set up for the onions, because that's their favorite food, and that gives me more money, so... The extra carrots that come out of here just get sent. Or, actually, I haven't set up the auto feeder yet. Can I afford it? How expensive is it? Yeah. Just because I've got a decent number of them right now. That's something else I noticed. As the ambivert running among introverts, it often falls to me to make the first move. That is a thing. I was talking to someone about it last night, actually, legitimately. Funny enough, because I do trivia nights now with some of my friends. Every couple weeks, and someone I don't know that well was there, and I had spoken to them a couple times, but we finally like properly introduced ourselves. People are afterwards happy to talk, but they're too damn scared to say hi first. That is me to a T. It is me to a T. And I was talking to her about it, and I was like, you know, I feel like there needs to be a good balance, because too many extroverts is uncomfortable. I just died. That's awesome. Or got knocked out. And lost an entire fucking day. Okay, I guess I'm going to bed and redoing everything I just did. Fucking game. I think there needs to be a healthy mix of introverts and extroverts out there, because too many introverts, too many extroverts, shit gets annoying. But us introverts, we ain't gonna go out there and talk to people, so we need those extroverts around to make sure we don't die alone. Let's slow... Oh, I've already got this slowed down for you points. Because otherwise we would. We would die alone. Just not talking to people. Oh man, their shit's getting full, isn't it? Man, I'm not getting a good number of these either. What the fuck? I thought I was supposed to be getting full yield out of this. Is 17 a full yield of this? Because it's not a ton. You know, for you little bastards have a lot of energy, considering half of you are starving. And introverts And introverts to pick up the slack when the extroverts are too busy. There needs to be human beings who aren't trying to blow up Earth. There we go. See, now these populations are getting to a point that I can start feeding people. Isn't that great? The rest of you are staying in here. 14 is plenty. Hopefully the sea hens, I mean the sea hens, their coop got started before the stone hens. So hopefully they are also booming now. Yeah, they're getting there. Oh my god, there's so many chicks. This is excellent. Look guys, you get to get fed. Isn't that fantastic? Aren't I a great owner? I feed you every now and then and everything. I'm good. I'm good to you fellas. Stop trying to poke me with your sharp crystals. They don't have to resort to cannibalism. Surprisingly, a pretty infrequent occurrence. Oh, there's so many of these shits in here. That's gonna be worth a ton of money. Let's fucking go. I don't have a thing set up to collect your poops yet, do I? Can these things harm me? I think they can stun me with their little flashes. These things are flashing me. I am gonna make so much money off of this. Holy shit! Because I didn't collect any poop yesterday, and since I've got a lot of them set up to be eating their favorite food now, I'm making a ton. Can I run this? There's a lot of poop in there that's just sitting around. There we go. Since I've got their favorite foods going, I'm making a lot more poop than before. By the way, in case you're new to this game, I am selling shit. That's what I do. I feed these guys so they shit, and then I sell their shit. That's the point of the game. I sustain myself off of poop, and I will be happy to have that clipped. Oh, wait. I needed these tabbies. I needed these tabby shits. Fuck. Sometimes I turn it into inventions. But mostly I just sell it. I think it's pretty great. Nothing like selling actual fecal matter. No better way to live as far as I'm concerned. Look at that. Look at how many poops are in there. There's so many poops that I legitimately would have to run around for like an entire day to empty all of them. Pretty shitty game. Valid. Fuck. Alright, guys. There's too many of these guys, too. They are also genuinely starving, some of them. But as long as they don't die, even if they do, I mean, it's just population control. If they die, then that's, you know, it's whatever. That's just one less mouth to feed. So why'd you stuff so many in a box? So I can get more shit. That's kind of a dumb question. Whether or not they're comfortable or happy isn't important to me. What matters to me is the amount of poop I am getting out of them. I'm starting to think I should do the opposite. I should do the opposite of what I'm doing now, because I'm getting so many more carrots than onions. I'll turn the auto feeder into all carrots. And I'll just give them the onions that I get. Just because the onions are weird. Unlike every other food I grow, they don't just appear. They get carrots along with it. No, it's excellent capitalism, I think. You need to reduce their wages and increase the cost of housing. That's how you do capitalism. Yeah. Well, I actually, I already did that in a sense. Because now I've got them eating their favorite kind of food. And when they eat their favorite kind of food, they give me 2 shits per food rather than just 1. So I've already made it so that in order to live here, they need to give me 2 shits per. So whatever, I'm just taking some notes from my landlord friend Bill over here. All right, excellent. Now then, there's a fat ass bunny on the beach that I need to deal with. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I may just raise rent again. It's a good feeling. I need these. The giant bunny is gonna be wanting some veggies. I know that for sure. And I'm not giving him the bunnies that I produce. Or I'm not giving him the carrots that I produce. Because I need those. Where was that thing again? This way. Can't have that. That's for me. Nope. You guys live in the wild. You're part of the natural balance, and natural selection, i.e. me, has decided you don't get to eat. Sucks to suck. Seems it's almost bedtime for this lad. Mac, it's been nice hanging out, even if it was only for a bit. I appreciate you stopping by, bud. I'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Did he just snag that as it flew by? Oh, no, I thought he did. Okay. That's as much food as I can give that one for now. Oh, fucking god damn it. I thought there was land below that cliff. I'm an idiot. If you feed the big ones, make the little ones. It does explode into little ones when I overfeed it, but no. The intention is to make him explode so that I can get access to a secret area. I'm sacrificing his life for my own gains, which is just kind of a theme in this game, I feel like. And we need more of these rock guys. Right now, even at the slowed down feeding rate, they are, what's the word I'm looking for here? There's more food than they can eat. Such a cute, comfy game that's pretty brutal. They gotta put some stakes into it, I guess. Even casual games have to have some manner of consequences. When will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences? Bring back Sammy, classic Sonic fan, my dudes. The world was good when he was around. I need to get this set up to start collecting the old ones. Oh, I already did. Excellent. Do I have any old ones to collect? No, surprisingly I don't. My intention was to make progress today, but so far all I've done is repeat the same tasks over and over. I've made bank doing it, but I promise I'll make some progress at some point. What are you doing out? Now I need to get this one set up so that it'll collect the old ones. I've kind of got the same deal with the crystal guys that I do the stone guys at the front. Right now we are producing far more food for them than they can eat. No, shit, that's the wrong kind. I want to put the carrots in there. Also, these odd onion patches produce an insane number of carrots. This is a single day's yield. And it's more than 40 carrots. I could probably support an entire other population of slimes off of that. God, you little bastards are going to make me rich. Where is your shit? Why aren't these guys pooping? Perhaps because they have not been fed regularly. Whatever. What do you need 3 meals a day for? How much do you need to eat? You eat more than you need to. Look at yourself. Go look in the mirror. Go look in the mirror. You know you don't need those 3 meals a day. Or at the very least, you don't need to eat as much as you do. Look in the mirror. Think about yourself, okay? It started as me talking to the slides, but now I'm just attacking my viewers. You know the joke, why is 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9? Yeah, I do know that. It's a bit fucked up when you think about it. I mean, this is why we don't have the number 9 anymore. So why did 7 eat 9? That's a great question. I always assumed it was just an act of random cannibalism. Hey, what are you doing? What are you, oh my god, you little fucker. So sad 9 died of them. Because they were told to eat 3 squared meals. Okay, that's actually pretty fucking a big brain joke, not gonna lie. I think one of them ate some of my lettuce. I think I may have heard that joke before and I just forgot. Can this not collect more past 100? Why is this here then? Can I put something in there? No. I need to empty that out then. I probably gotta empty the rest of these out too. All right, we know the cat shits need to go in this thing over here, so I can craft upgrades. I think that should be plenty. Yatta. Yatta. All right. Excellent. Ooh, a jetpack. All I need is the phosphor shits. Okay, I got that. How many do you need? 10? How did I just put in there? 12? Excellent. What else? Pink shits. That's so easy to get. I've just been ignoring the upgrades that I haven't like actively sought after. There's so many that I can get so easily. These ones are a little harder. What about over here? What do we got? Okay, I need stuff that I don't know where to find yet to get this stuff. But a lot of these upgrades I can get pretty easily. I just need more cash. And also, I can now contain and transport more shit, so that's excellent. There's so many in there. You get an absurd amount out of these things when you feed them the right kinds of food. That's what I'm learning. I already knew this was going to be a thing, but it's almost more than I can keep up with. I mean, like I said, I haven't like left the farm today except for that brief excursion. Otherwise, I've just been here picking up shit. crazy. Look at that money. Look at all that cash. Those aren't even the those aren't even the expensive shits. I make my fortune off of poop. I'm not gonna mince words about it. I own it. All right, I need pink shits, which means I need to go outside. I know that's scary. I know that's scary. But hold it, okay, guys? It'll be all right. It'll be all right. I won't die this time. Maybe. This chicken's gonna come in handy. You there! Consume. Give me your shit. Good. That was a good boy. Keep your eye out for pink shits. I need them. Hey, I shot food directly at your face. Why didn't you eat it? Eat the oh, you must be full. You! Consume! Consume the food! Consume! Produce! Consume and produce. Oh, that's shit. This looks like something I could feed to somebody. Here, you. You. No. Eat. Good. It's very good. I need your pink shits. See, these fuckers gross me out. Cause you know how you get the weird hybrids? I don't know if I've talked about this. Like, I know how it happens. I don't know if I've mentioned why. You know how you get the weird hybrids? They eat each other. Or they eat each other's shit. That's like, one of these fuckers will eat like the shit of another one. And that will cause a hybridization. Where they combine. It's disgusting. It's foul. This is a godless land full of shit-eating monsters. Are you liking Slime Rancher besides that? I mean, I feel like I'm gonna have a goddamn aneurysm trying to keep these things in check. But it is a fun game. Hi, Jill. How you doing? Nature is beautiful and horrifying. In fact, just to make that point, come here, you. See you in hell. Eat, you big fucker. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and not jump off the cliff this time. That we're not gonna do that again. He'll eat those too. I just need vegetables. Look at them. All three of these fuckers ate someone else's shit. It's disgusting. It's foul. And it's like an upgrade for them. They benefit from it. If I ate another human shit, do you think I'd get larger? Or do you think I'd be poisoned and have to go to the hospital? It's unnatural. Do it. Shit-eating Andy. Only one way to find out. Shit. I'm doing all right, but come on, they like it. It's fine. That makes it worse. They like it. They think it's okay. Get out of the hole, you little fuckers. You guys want some carrots? Eat up. Produce shit. The hell is this? I changed something. Is an entire land mass about to come out of here? I think that's exactly what's happening. No. Maybe not. Well, I'm not sure what did change. But I did something. I mean, where is dishwater toilet brush guy? He would know. You're right. That sick fuck would know. I need one more pink shit and then I'll go home. Don't eat that. Damn it. I could have given you some real food and then you would have not done that. I've already played this for 20 hours. I have played this for about 4, I think. I always liked the first game. I never finished it, and it's haunted me for years. I've been unable to move past it. So I decided, no, damn it, that needed that, you little fucker. Stop eating each other's shit. I need it. Okay, I got the one I needed. So anyway, I decided to rectify that by playing La Video Game. Alright, we can get one more upgrade using this. I think 130 in the first one, so I'll probably end up with that much again. How? I guess I haven't seen like the deeper parts of the game, but I genuinely can't see this game lasting that many hours. Then again, people play MMOs for thousands of hours, so clearly I just don't understand what it means to like a game that much. I got it at launch, so I just kept going back every update pretty much. Oh, was Slime Rancher 1 an early access title? I did not know that. Yes. Lettuce for the lettuce boys. Let us profit off your shit. I forgot that I got the expanded thing. I don't need to worry about capping out at 20 anymore. All of you! Produce! Produce! I have too much rabbit shit. I didn't mean to put that in there. Are you kidding me? I hope you fade out of existence since you're outside during the daylight, you little bastard. Was there more that got out? Am I crazy? Its early launch was way different, had a lot less in it. That's nifty. I think for the most part, I'm doing the wrong thing right now. I did not mean to start collecting shit. Can I put shit back in? I don't want to deal with this right now. No? Okay, that's fine. At least I'm close to the thing. Most of the early access games that I have been interested in have, like, failed to release or have had pretty unimpressive changes per update. I think my best experience with an early access title was with Rogue Legacy 2. I bought Rogue Legacy 2 the day it went into early access because I loved Rogue Legacy 1 so much. And I thought it was fantastic. I thought they did a great job, but it was extremely lacking in content. There was only one area of the castle that you could even explore. Now the game is out fully realized. And it only took like a year and a half after early access for it to like launch fully. And it's got so much more content than it did. They like released a shit ton of updates for that game. It was awesome. I really enjoyed being able to follow that. I'm a poop man, ladies, gentlemen, and non-binary. I have numerous concerns spread across the state. I have many wells flowing in my thousands of poops per days. Think of myself, I'm a bit of a poop man myself, Peter. How does this produce this many carrots? There's more carrots than I could possibly fill that thing with. This is incredible. This was probably my best experience. There was like only a few slimes at launch, but they updated pretty consistently. That's awesome. It's hard with her early access titles because like a lot of times if I'm not like personally invested in a game, I frequently just don't buy into early access anymore because I've been burned too many times at this point. But there are a few times that I'm genuinely surprised by what happens with early access. Dead Cells was early access originally as well, I think. I think I bought that during early access, and I love that game. So, that was a good one too. One of the first games I ever backed as early access. My fucking god, what was it called? It had like the most generic 2010s zombie game name you could possibly fucking imagine. What was it called? The Dead Linger, which is a terrible name. It's like it's hard to like pronounce essentially, but it's called The Dead Linger. One of like the first early access games I ever bought, like back when early access was first becoming like a thing on Steam. And my god, it was like an open world sandbox zombie experience. Was never that good. Was never that good. They swapped to a new engine partway through the development, and the new build on the new engine was so unbelievably broken. And then they just stopped the development, which was great. That was awesome. One of the first games I ever backed in early access, never fucking completed, so. I just use Xbox Game Pass for now, for most now if I want to try it. Game Pass is such a gift. I'm playing this on Game Pass right now. Game Pass is wonderful. I'm waiting for the day that they jack it up in price, because it is too good of a deal right now. Too good. Another one that I didn't really get burned by this per se, but this one was just disappointing. What was it called? Worlds Adrift? Yeah, Worlds Adrift. This game was wild. So this was a really cool game. It was like a sandbox game, sandbox kind of MMO thing, where you could build completely customized ships that would fly in the sky. And you would just like fly from island to island, upgrading your ship, finding mysteries and stuff. It was a really cool game. Genuinely awesome concept. And like, there were different zones of the world. And in order to get past certain areas, you'd have to pass like through like a wind wall. And if you wanted to get past the wind wall, you had to make sure that your ship was like hardy enough to get past it and wouldn't like get demolished by the wind. Genuinely really cool game. And they had to stop. They had to put a stop to it because I think it didn't get that much attention, and I think they just ran out of funding, which was super disappointing. I really would have liked to see this game. I think the thing that's most disappointing, disappointing about this one is that because it was an online MMO. Evac Arts, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome aboard. I appreciate that. And Madcore as well. Welcome. How you doing, fellas? How's life? Welcome to the stream. I appreciate the follow, and I'm glad to have you here. You're right. It was too good. The game was really good, really solid. And I think the thing that's most disappointing about this, and the thing that a lot of people are mad about to this day, is that it was an online MMO style game, but the game could be played solo. Yet despite that, they didn't like publish the world and make it available to single players. You just can't play the game anymore, which is so disappointing. I understand it would have taken development time to do, but they really should have made the game available to play solo after they took it offline. Because I still would have played it. I'm not like I don't play MMOs for the multiplayer experience. I try to avoid other players when I play MMOs. So it's disappointing that you can't play it anymore. Valheim's my favorite early access, I think. Valheim's still in early access, but yeah, Valheim is incredible. Love Valheim. Valheim is a great game. It's sad how many early releases never get released because of funding. I've seen a lot of cool concepts just never get realized because of it. It is disappointing. It's unfortunate because it's kind of like a double-edged sword. Like, early access kind of exists for those people who aren't going to get funding as easily. But it can also be their downfall, especially if they have a rough launch. Like, and it's disappointing because, like, the gamers who who buy early access games don't seem to understand what they're paying for exactly. Like, I've seen so many situations where, like, games get canceled, early access games get canceled, and people, like, review bomb the game saying that they want their money back. Do you not understand what you did by buying an early access game? You bought an unfinished game with the hope, not the promise, the hope that it would someday be finished and good. You're making an investment in that game's future when you buy it. And not every investment pans out. You don't get your money back when you make a bad investment. That's just how it works. I forgot I bought a jetpack. I can do that now. Outward is also another great one. I didn't know Outward was early access. I still need to play that. I've had it forever. I really want to, but it's sad how many... I literally already read that message. I have 2 IQ. I know I see that. I think that's a teleporter, but I just want to take a look around and see if there's still stuff I'm looking for. I'm hoping I can find some of that sand. There's such things here. Med station. Did a chicken come out of that, or did he just happen to fall at an inopportune time? Oh man, this jetpack's gonna be useful. Alright, I'm assuming this is another teleporter, so I've got access to an entire other part of the island when I haven't finished exploring the last island I unlocked, so that's nice. A vision of dusk and dawn together as one. This game is so goddamn pretty! I am such a fan of this game's art direction. It is so goddamn pleasant. Let's see what kind of new slimes we find in this shithole. I think Game Pass will be a good way to get early releases out there. That's true. You know what else Game Pass is wonderful for? Co-op games. I have been saying for years that co-op games should really prioritize having a demo. Because it can be so hard to convince a bunch of friends to buy a game that they might not have that much interest in because you want to play it with them. But with Game Pass, you know, all you have to do is convince your friends to spend $10 a month to get access to hundreds of games. And then they'll play all the co-op games that are on there with you. That's how I got my friends to play Deep Rock Galactic on the last 24-hour live stream. I bought them Game Pass subscriptions. And we had a great time. And we wouldn't have done it without Game Pass. It's fucking best. Let's mention Deep Rock. Yeah, because Deep Rock's so expensive. And it's worth it. It really is. I'm not going to say that it isn't. Because Deep Rock is worth the cost. But it's so hard to convince your friends to spend $30 on a game that they don't know if they'll enjoy. Just so you can have that co-op experience with them. I never would have played it if it wasn't on there. Yeah, exactly. It's a really good game. It's a really good game. It was PS Plus too. Got people to play that one. Yeah, but it wasn't on PS Plus for. I mean, it was like a monthly thing, right? So it wasn't like something that stuck around, unfortunately. Because that was before PS Plus started offering their subscription stuff, which is not a great offering at the moment, but I have faith they'll make it better. The Prisma waves seem to affect each area of the island differently, expressing a full spectrum of color in some places, but alternating between or splitting the spectrum in others. And they actively change, sometimes quickly and constantly. Others more slowly. In my first year here, every season looked different to me. It was lovely while it lasted. What does that mean? So that's my favorite aspect of Game Pass. Is that it's fantastic for convincing your friends to try co-op games. But it is great for early access. You're absolutely right about that. And from what I understand, like Game Pass just seems to be an absolute win for everybody involved. It's good for Microsoft, it's good for gamers, it's good for developers. Developers apparently make bank off of that shit. You'd expect a lot of them to lose money, but especially for the indie devs, they make bank. Oh, I need some more rock slimes. Excellent. Here you little bastards. You're coming home with me. It's a massive instant user base. It's great for exposure as well. Not only in terms of pay for those devs, but also like it is great exposure for them. Once your game leaves GP, you slap that shit on Steam sale and get more money. Yeah, it's good. Game Pass is a slam dunk for everybody involved. And if PlayStation can like turn their service into a PC thing as well, and then we can like have a proper competitor to Game Pass, because right now the thing I'm most worried about with Game Pass is them jacking up the price because they really don't have a real competitor right now. And it's so successful. PlayStation really needs to invest better in the PC market. They're doing better. They're doing better. They're getting a lot of games out onto Steam. But they really need to have a better PC presence than they do now. I was just thinking about this because I had a thought. I was looking at the chicken. There was like a little baby chicken that walked by. And I was thinking about how it's funny that the slimes never go off after the baby chickens. And it's kind of like, oh, I wonder if the slimes are like a little more intelligent than I give them credit for. Maybe they don't attack the baby slimes because the baby chickens, because they know they'll get more food if they wait for them to grow. And then it reminded me of something. I was watching a nature documentary a few weeks back because I'm a nerd and I do that. And there was this one documentary I was watching. It was about animals in the Antarctic and in the North Pole. And there was this video that really upset me of a polar bear hunting seals, and there was a baby seal on the ice who had been not abandoned but just left for a minute by his mom, and the polar bear just walked up and like bit down on his neck and like took the little thing, and it was just so upsetting to watch. Like, I get that that's just nature, bro, but like, God, I don't want to fucking see some poor baby seal just get chomped. That made me very upset. I'm excited for the Persona game to be on PC finally. Persona 5 Royal is going to be on Game Pass this month. I was just talking about that. How I might actually finally play through that game properly. So sad that Seal died of Ligma. I think I just saw a phosphor fucker out of his cage. I might be wrong. Yeah, I appear to be wrong. Alright guys, you got new roommates. That should be enough of those, I think. We can up the amount of those going out. Ugh, this game has such good suck. You know what I mean? This gun gives such good suck. Let's be honest here. If you had this thing, if you had this gun, would you put it up to your cock and pull the trigger just to see what happens? I might do it. I might get sucked into the gun itself, like my entire body just gets yanked in there. But if there's even a chance I get good suck out of it, I'm gonna try it. That's how Johnny lost his cock. I feel like you're more likely to just get your entire body sucked into it. Stop climbing. It doesn't pull in big slimes, so maybe not. You have a point, and that means it probably wouldn't be able to handle my massive cock. That'd be a problem. Or maybe it'd be a benefit. God. I really say some horrible things, don't I? I gotta respond to something on Discord. That small tube in the middle makes me think it would not be a good suck. You think it's gonna twist it around? I've always thought of that as like the sucking mechanism, not like the tube that sucks. I feel like that would actually enhance the experience depending on what the inside of the gun is like. Because it's like twisting it around. That's like the jerk mechanic right there. We are getting way too in detail on this. Mechanics of the suck. Get down. Do we have any old chickens in here? No. I could probably pull more chickens out of there than I do. I probably shouldn't have fed those roosters to them. I should have left the roosters so that I could produce more hens. But whatever. Look at you beautiful bastards. Any old ones I should know about? Yeah, we got one. Here you go, boys. This fucking farm just produces an insane number of carrots. It's absurd. How are you little bastards starving? I guess I should feed up the... Oh, I had the feeding speed pretty far down, I guess. Be interested in Twitch branding or graphics? No. I'm good. I make all my own stuff. I do need to update my stuff, but I can take care of that myself. Thank you, though. Look at that. More carrots than I can handle. These guys are so happy because they have far more food than they can eat. All right, we make our money off the poops, and then we head back out to explore that other part of the island some more. I'm really just looking for the crafting materials that I currently need that I do not have. I've been working in Blender and shit. More that I am not in and out of the hospital. I mean, you and I aren't that close, so I wouldn't know this, but why have you been in and out of the hospital? I hope you're all good now. Do you have terminal cringe? That is so much money. I'm a rich man. I'm all good. The past year I had stomach thing that had me in like 12 times. I'm glad you're doing better now. Sounds unpleasant. Stomach issues are never fun. From what I understand, chronic stomach issues are especially not fun. Not that I would know, because despite my horribly unhealthy habits, I'm the picture of health, but... I am overstimulating the market so much.
Never in my life have I been as wrecked as I am now.
New month of Prime? Well, I thank you, Just. I appreciate the 4-month resub. That's epic. What a gamer. I just emptied 30 shits out of this thing and it's already back to full. I had a thought. I was going to say something and I was talking about something and it's just gone now. I got distracted by the money. I remember what I was saying now. I'm overstimulating the market. A lot of these poops that used to be worth a lot are starting to be worth very little. Maybe instead of selling them on the daily, I should empty out the poops. Sell all of them at once, and then wait for it to refill so that I put a stupid amount of supply into the market one day, and then for the next like 3 days, there's nothing going into the market, which will drive the prices back up. See, we gotta learn some economics to keep ourselves fed here, boys. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll get these on like a rotation. So let's start by emptying out these two, and then we'll just wait for them to fill back up. Although, given the normal rate that these things appear, it won't take long. I realized how bad the American healthcare system was now. There's honestly no excuse for it. It is just it is just a system to benefit the rich. And I cannot believe that people defend it. It is inexcusable how badly we treat people who have medical issues that they can't fucking help. I remember I saw a meme that was like someone complaining about, like, this was around the time that Bitey Boy forgave $10,000 of student loan for everybody. And there was a meme. There was like some right-winger tweeted out like, oh, so we can forgive debt for people that chose to go in to get a higher education, but medical bills, something that people can't help, still none of that gets forgiven. And someone just replied like, okay, so you're saying that medical bills should also be forgiven? And yeah, that's absolutely true. Justa, how are you today? Capitalism, man. It do be like that. Forced poverty is really brutal. Medicare recipients can't have more than 2K in assets or they lose it. Really? I didn't know that. That's fucked. It was something common that can kill you if you have it long enough. They just wrote it off as stomach cramps. And you just put people in debt alone. Ambulance costs are insane. Ambulance costs are insane. I have had multiple health issues over the years that I have refused to get treated or looked at because I'm a healthy person and my thinking is always like, it'll pass. Doesn't matter how bad it gets for me, it'll pass. I broke my hand. There's a bone, I don't know how visible this will be on camera, but I broke a bone in my hand and I didn't go to a doctor for it. You know what, the best way to do it is to compare my two fists. So here's a normal fist, right? You can see the bumps and the ridges. If you compare it to this fist, do you see this finger here, it's flat. Rather than bumping up, it's flat. That's because the bone didn't heal right. Because I didn't get it set by a doctor. I just put a brace on my hand and said, it's good. That's fine. That's plenty. That's legitimately what I did. And my hand is forever warped now. Watching anime and being the local cum dumpster to all in Dark Souls. That sounds like a good way to live, not gonna lie. That's how I was too, then I couldn't eat or drink. But that's how I treat it though, right? I'm always like, it'll pass until it gets to a point that I will die. That's how I am. Deformities due to capitalism are a mark of pride. Yeah, I'm proud of my fucked up fist. Hey, luckily, I didn't lose any utility in my hand. It could have been a lot worse if my bone had set weirder than it did, but I didn't lose any utility. It's just one of those things that I run this hand along the back of my fist. I can feel the bump where the bone sticks up and then sits back down. And it's just one of those things where I'm like, man, I really fucking actually broke a bone. And decided not to go to a doctor for it. That's a real thing that happened. Why is he so little? Oh no, that's just a regular CN. Never mind. That's my American pride. You know, some people have lots of different like patriotic pride that the flag on the back of their truck, whatever. My patriotic pride is that I have a deformed fist because I refuse to get it treated. What is this thing? I don't like it, whatever it is. Okay, that's just like a born hybridization. I tore my ACL and went to 3 different doctors. None of them could figure it out. Isn't that a pretty common one? What do you mean they couldn't figure it out? Motherfuckers were like, man, I don't know. I've never seen this one before. But guys, and this is important, but if our healthcare system wasn't as fucked up as it is, we would not have Breaking Bad. And I think that's a worthy sacrifice. Get out of here. Gotta figure out what's the deal with these things. $100% worth it in the end. Hang on, I think no, that's a big raccoon. I managed to catch one of the raccoon fuckers. But, oh wait, yeah. Haha. What do these things eat? Chickens? They have a specific kind of chicken. They just like normal chickens. I might have to set up a regular ass chicken farm and get some hens for that. I haven't started a new slime in a bit. These guys would be great. I have a feeling they're worth a lot of money. But I'm going to catch a good number of them. It won't be worth the investment because I'll have too many chickens. Mac out here telling like it is. I look at the facts and examine it. You know, There's pros and cons to every issue. You know, the cons of the cons of the American healthcare system are pretty clear and pretty evident. But the pro, Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, that's worth it. Isn't it worth it? I think it's worth it. We would still have Breaking Bad because Walter's a deeply flawed person before making meth.
You're right, but that's not the point I'm trying to make.
Bill, stop. They like roosters, so I like to pair them with something easier to grow. Oh, they like roosters in particular? Oh, that is a little more difficult, isn't it? Well, I'm currently overproducing an insane number of, well, I guess they won't eat the carrots, will they? They'll only eat meat. I see a big boy up there. What the fuck is this fissure? Pros can listen to Americans complain about a time. Pros, the memes! The memes, fellas! Is it not worth it for the memes? Do I hear one of those golden fuckers? Yeah, I do. What do I do with these things? I have no idea. I can't figure it out. Nah, he's gone. Don't answer that, by the way. I don't want to. I don't want to know the answer. I'm just thinking out loud. It's a honey goat. What the fuck? Fruit eating motherfuckers. Thanks for the clip, Bill. I'll come back for these guys. I only have space in my life for one new kind of slime at a time. That's rude. That's really unnecessary. I'm trying to find a map. Your boy needs a damn map. Jesus, there's... so many of these dudes. Oh, no, they will eat other things. Hang on. Or maybe it's that's just specifically the large ones. Hang on, I'm trying to... Oh, wait, he's a ringtail. The ringtails and the hunters are different. I see. I see. Alright, I need to head back. I'm gonna have to feed my boys before long. I want that. I want that. I need this for the honey guys. Eventually. Have you seen that video from Brian David Gilbert talking about the health insurance terms in America? Holy shit, it sounds way more complicated than it should be. I have not seen it. I know a lot of people love that guy, but I am personally not a huge fan. Buzzwax? What the? This isn't a food type. This is some kind of material. I need this. God, can you just get sucked? Is this a type of food? Hang on. That's food. That is food. Sorry, but I gotta unsub. Can't have this BDG slander. I don't let. Here's the thing. He reminds me too much of my older brother. I love my older brother, but there's just something about the way he presents information that just kind of bugs me. The giant mushroom on this island are responsible for maybe the greatest botanical mystery of my life. Sorry, but it's a secret. Fuck you, guy. I am 100% lost. I now am not lost. I remember where I am now. Keep an eye out for more of those hunter fuckers, though. But yeah, no, you know what video I really enjoy? You get barbecue recently, Mac? Are you referring specifically to the food truck that whose owners we are both acquainted with? Because no, not recently. I need to go, but I need to stop by there sometime soon because it's been a bit. What the fuck was I about to say? I keep losing my damn train of thought. Oh, you know what? You know what video is great for just talking about the health insurance stuff? William Osment's video where he made his own homemade X-ray machine. That's a good one, cause just he lays it out plain with how a lot of the prices work, and how a lot of like the prices are based on insurance providers haggling with hospitals, basically, which means if you don't have insurance, you just get fucked, because they'll send like insurance companies a bill for way more than they actually need because they know the health insurance providers aren't going to pay it. And as a private citizen, as a non-insurance company, you can't get away with that. So they'll just send you a bill for what they know is an unreasonable amount of money. And you'll just have to deal with it. And that's fucked up. That's really fucked up. Never knew it was that bad. It's bad. People think, like, some people think it's a meme. It is very real. We have a very bad system that only benefits the rich. You can. I mean, I've never done hospital shit. I just assumed you would get sued if you didn't. I need to steal a couple roosters from in here. You know what? 2 will do. 2 and 3. That'll be enough to get us a population going. All those people who can't afford insurance just end up in the ER. Well, that's the thing. It comes back to bite you eventually. We have universal health care. We are just really inefficient. It's a bad system. I really can't think of a single benefit to our system, other than like the argument that because doctors get paid so much, we have more doctors. But I think that's kind of a straw man argument. It's not really what the actual argument is. It's nice having so much money, isn't it? The problem is a parasitic multi-billion-dollar industry that adds no value to the process, none whatsoever. Bill works for hospitals, so it's obviously something he understands well. You want to know what the number one reason healthcare providers? You want to know what the number one reason healthcare providers burn out? What do you mean by burn out? Like eventually go out of business? Hey, God, you little fucker! Yeah, good boy. Get back in there. Insurance/coding. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. There are so many things that our country chooses to do that it doesn't have to do, that are just there to benefit the people that benefit from it. Like something I've talked about quite a bit before. the way that we handle taxes, and I don't mean like the cost of taxes, that's whatever. You have to have taxes. It's I understand that. But at the end of the year, you, as a private citizen, are expected to figure out how much you owe or are owed in taxes. And if you're wrong, you get fined. Which means that the government knows how much you owe or are owed. They just don't tell you. Why? Because there are companies, there are businesses that sustain themselves off of tax prep, accountants, and tax prep services like H&R Block or Quicken or whatever. And they lobby to make sure that their businesses can stay afloat. And that is so unbelievably fucked up that our country prioritizes those businesses over its citizens. It is so fucked up. It's unbelievable to me that like this is a thing in so many other countries where you just get told how much you owe. Not in America. You have to figure it out, and if you're wrong, you get fined. Because H&R Block needs to make money off their tax service. Wow, there's a lot of roosters in here. I'm gonna pull some of them out. Actually, I'll keep two of them in here still. That one pisses me off. Because I hate dealing with taxes so much. I really wish they would just tell me what's going on. Sorry, I was looking back in chat. And yeah, don't even get me started on the whole like taxing the rich thing. Like it is unbelievable. Like, oh, it's a bracket system. The rich pay more in taxes. No, they don't. No, they don't. They get tax breaks left and right. All right. So like this is full of poop now. We'll sell all of this poop and none of the others. I can promise you the last 5 years I paid more taxes than Trump. In my entire working adult life, I have paid more taxes than Amazon. One of the largest companies in the world. I guarantee it. God, this channel really is a liberal cesspool, isn't it? Quit trying to escape. You live good lives here. Would hate to see them cut short. That is full. I feel like I need more of these crystal fuckers. So that I'll have more reason to feed them more frequently. But they're dangerous. These guys are legitimately not safe to be around. Even more so than some of the other aggressive slimes I farm. I'm not even going to check on those hunter slimes today. I know I don't have enough chickens to feed them. And then tomorrow, we'll sell off all the phosphor and tabby shits. And we'll just keep playing this game where we try to manipulate the market. I don't know how well it works. It's just a theory right now, but... I really wish you could fill up multiple slots with the same thing. It'll make this so much easier. Or if you could, well, no, I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want an auto seller because I'm trying to manipulate the market and I wouldn't want them to get sold right away, but... I got a final job interview tomorrow at the place where Jen works now. Really excited about that possibility. How's she liking that, by the way? I haven't heard anything since she started working there since... You know, she doesn't watch my live streams, so... I don't speak to her. She says it's the best job she's ever had. That's awesome. I'm really glad to hear that. I would complain about my inability to find a job, but honestly, I've been pretty shit about being on top of that. I mean, I have applied to a lot of places, just not recently. Over the past like week or week and a half, I haven't applied to anything because I've just been focused on trying to get this video together for a guy who's paying me. So. I've wasted away like half the day just running between these two spots trying to sell all these shits. How's work? Work is fine. We're getting into the holiday season, which means my job is going to become hell pretty soon, but... You know what is really annoying? I know you know about it because I'm sure, or I would assume Jen has complained about it. They recently implemented the store ordering tool. You know, the automatic one that like tracks movement and suggests what you should order. They recently implemented that for not for the department you worked for, but for the other department that I buy for. And it's so fucking stupid. It's such a massive waste of time and it adds so much extra work onto my job because it makes sense for certain teams. It makes sense for like the grocery team because everything they sell is PLU'd. But for bakery, only some of our stuff has UPCs. A lot of the other stuff we sell is ingredients. And you can't automate the ingredient ordering process because the inventory has no way of tracking how much you use. So right now, they're trying to claim that they're implementing this to make ordering faster and easier. But right now, what I'm doing is placing two separate orders on two separate systems for like half the jobs for half of the orders that I place. Who thinks that's a good idea? How does that make my job easier or faster? It does the opposite of that. What the fuck is that thing? Oh, I know what it is. It's a bunny fucker combined with a phosphor fucker. Sounds like a nightmare. It is a nightmare. No, you make a joke, Bill, but it is kind of legit. The running theory is that this system it's essentially trying to train the system to do the ordering so they can get rid of buyers. It won't work for my department because, like I said, a lot of my ordering is impossible to automate because it's ingredients. But it's so frustrating. It's such a waste of time and energy to do. And I did not mince words when they asked for my feedback on it. I wonder if these things have anything to do with the gates that I keep seeing. Or like, yeah. So I've seen one of these before and I had no idea what to do with it. It's like a key. Wait, now I think about it, I think I already tried this. Yeah, that doesn't seem to do anything. I'm looking forward to not making literal thousands of pounds of green beans this holiday season. Yeah, I'm still gonna have to find somewhere to store them. These fuckers are terrifying. Get! Whatever, I don't care. Yeah, I very much want to find a new job, especially given that they're trying to implement stupid ass changes like this. But it's hard. It's very hard. And trying to and job hunting is a very demoralizing experience, so. What does this thing eat? Fruit? Alright. I already have plenty of anglerfish. I'm looking forward to... I'm always keeping an eye and ear out for you. I appreciate that. I am also looking outside of video editing. In case you happen to spot anything that is not. But that might... Like, I'm looking at a lot of commercial purchasing jobs. Like, moving out of the retail space and it's more like a warehouse environment. Man, I'm like trying to find like the thing that gives maps. I'm trying to find like new materials. I'm not finding jack shit. Half the slides on this island are not even new. Shit's difficult. Maybe the stuff I'm looking for is surrounded by these angry men, and that's why I'm not finding them, because I always tend to run away from them. Or maybe I just don't recognize that it's something I can suck. Ow! Alright, you're getting killed. See ya. Oh, no, I needed that. Oh, well, whatever. Gonna see me on Discord. There's a job at the company Jen works for that's for something very similar to that. Please do. I'd be happy to check it out. I was trying to find a new job initially. I was trying to find a new job before October so I could avoid all of the holiday bullshit. At least the retail holiday bullshit. Clearly that didn't pan out, but. Oh, you know what else? I'm going to complain some more. You know what else is frustrating about them implementing this new ordering system? The other thing that's frustrating about it is just from a simple training perspective. It is now that much more difficult to train new buyers. Like, if I want to train a backup to do my job if I take a vacation, they now have to learn 2 different systems. It's hard enough to learn the first one. My job is fucking hard. I'm sure you know from Jen, like it's not easy to do the buying for this company. They don't make it easy. And now they have 2 different systems that they want you to learn. Who the fuck thought this was a good idea? It's hard enough to learn the job as is. I love decisions that are clearly made by corporate people that have not talked to anybody in a store about them. They're my favorite kind of decisions. This place, this little separated island seems like it could hold some secrets. I also love the knowledge that like my input on these kinds of things makes absolutely zero difference. Like they rolled out this ordering thing as like a pilot program to our store. Like we were one of the first, you know, people to use it. And you'd think with a pilot program, generally speaking, the idea of a pilot program is that, you know, you kind of test the water, see if it's a thing that'll work, and then you can stop and think and be like, okay, what maybe we should change our direction on this, right? You know, dependent on the experience from the stores. But it was only a pilot program for a week, which means they clearly, like after that, they planned to roll it out to everybody, which means it was clearly intended to like just, you know, these fuckers deal with it for one extra week and then everybody has to deal with it. They had never had any intention to like not do it based on our feedback. And I said in my feedback, this is a terrible decision and you shouldn't implement this because it's such a waste of time. But did they cancel their decision? No. Because they never intended to. They never intended to take my feedback seriously at all. Some doctor slander time. They love to explain shit that they have no idea about. Like fellows will tell me about my job that I do every day, and they're stuck on plugging on the round power cord into the round power slot. Oh god, you gotta love that. And it's always decisions like that. Always decisions that make no sense from the perspective of the person actually doing the job. They make so many decisions like that for my job. Like, one thing that they require me to do is like format my ordering guides a certain way. Right? So for example, on all of my order guides where I write down my orders, I need to have listed the days that the orders actually happen, and then I write my order in on the day that it will go out, right? That makes sense. What doesn't make sense to me is that they still require me to have the days that I don't order on the order guide. Really? You want me to take up extra space on my order guide with the day that I'm not going to order on? And you're supposed to like black out the days that you don't order on. It's supposed to be like grayed out so you know you're not supposed to order on that day. And it's like, okay, number one, the days are labeled, so it's not like I'm going to get confused. And number two, it's just a waste of space. It makes the order guide harder to read. And the logic for it is absurd. The logic of it is like, okay, well, what if somebody who isn't the buyer is doing the ordering and they don't know they're not supposed to order on a certain day? They'll know if it isn't on there. Not to mention that on the front of my binder, I have a order and delivery schedule so you know exactly which days things get ordered. Their argument is that it needs to be there for the people who don't order regularly so they know what days they do and don't have to order. It doesn't make a lick of sense. Because if it's not on the order guide, if it's not on the order schedule, it should be pretty fucking obvious you don't need to order that day. Maybe it's to ensure that every day has attention. Well, I don't look at those orders on the days that I don't need to order things because that'd be a massive waste of time. So if that's the intention, then it's not doing anything. It drives me crazy. It drives me crazy because, like, again, someone actually doing that job would know how pointless of an effort that is. But this decision isn't made by somebody who actually does that job. It's made by people who think they're making the job easier, but are in fact making it more difficult. Rooster out. Rooster out. And then like, what's going on in this game? Okay, so I am capturing and corralling these slime creatures into cages that are very clearly too small for them so that I can feed them and make them shit and then sell their poops. None of that is a joke. None of that is a joke. That is all real. What's that rooster I saw? Hey, buddy. If you want freedom that badly, then you're free to get fucking eaten. Actually, I'll keep you. You might be useful. Oh my god, that's an insane number of hens I just pulled out of there. And then, like, another decision I can think of related to my order guides. They have this stupid requirement where I have to write down the inventory level for each thing on a very specific amount basis. Like, down to the partial case. Right? So if there's half a box of something left, I can't write down that there's one box. I have to write down that there's half a box. Specifically, I have to write 0.5. Or if there's a box and a half, I have to write down that there's 1.5 boxes. And there's no reason for it. There's no the logic behind it is absurd. It's like so that you know that you're ordering the right amount based on your pars. But functionally speaking, that doesn't change anything. Like when I'm writing an order, I look at the box in the moment and I write down how much we have. Then in that moment, I decide how much I'm going to order. So I know, even if I write down one box, I know when I'm looking at it right then and there that there's only half a box, and I make the order based on that. So there's absolutely zero reason to do that. Do you have any data insights in the system? What do you mean by data insights? Like inventory control? Are you asking whether or not it's in order to ensure like our inventory levels are correct in the system? Because no, what I do has no impact on that. Plotting use rates kind of thing? Nope. Nope. I mean, we do have that kind of thing, but it's all done automatically. It has nothing to do with my ordering system. Nothing. So it's a complete waste of time for me to do that. It serves zero purpose, and I just don't. I lie. When I know there's going to be a visit, I'll do it for like 3 days, so it looks like I'm doing it. But I don't do it, because it's a complete waste of time. I spend more time writing down extra numbers. It's a waste of time. I think I'll take a couple of the chickens in here and probably the big boys, a couple of the big boys, and feed them to the hunters. Because I know their chicken coop doesn't have enough chickens to feed them yet. But I also don't want them to die, so, you know, there's that. Man, this stream got weird. Every once in a while, I have one of these streams where I just complain about shit. And it gets weird. I'll take these two. But I don't know. You guys seem to enjoy it when I get political for whatever reason, so... cathartic. I guess I understand that perspective. I know it's always one of those things, like sometimes, especially with some of the work stuff I talk about, sometimes it's hard to explain just how pointless the things they ask us to do are. Because they always have some corporate-ass reason to do it. And it's so hard to explain that functionally, regardless of any explanation you might want to give for why we need to do this, functionally, it makes no difference. It is just extra work. Just extra work. It's like, I mean, I'm sure you experienced this a little bit during what you did for the company, Jimmy. Like, a lot of times they have, like, redundant logs. Like, they have multiple logs that track, like, you'll have to write down the same information on multiple logs. And each log has its own reason for existing. But functionally speaking, it's just more cumbersome because you're doing the same thing twice. It's a waste of time. I know each log serves a purpose, but why don't you know, not have two logs that display the same information? Oh, they all died. Oh, no. They're invincible. They're invincible. I thought they all died. Damn, these guys are camouflaged well. 100% I thought they all died. Wait, where are the roosters? Oh, they must have gotten old and died. Yep. Okay, I need some more roosters for these fellas then, otherwise we're not going to get food out of them. Don't eat him. No, don't eat him. Don't eat him. Don't eat him. I need him. You can eat these guys. They're old. Their fucking days are over. I'm legitimately impressed by how invisible these guys get. It's like kind of cool. I 100% thought they were dead. I thought that pen was empty. I need a couple roosters. 2 ought to do. Two is fine, right? I don't want to take too many. There's not that many hens in there right now, so. Talk to the Mac, we should do barbecue soonish. I'd be super down. Before they close out for the season, for sure. All right. I need to get more of those hunter motherfuckers. And I also just need to continue trying to find anything new. I guess I should talk to this screen. Sometimes they give me useful stuff, but most of the time they just talk my ear off about useless bullshit. Oh god, everybody wants to talk to me. Beatrix! I have something I must share with you about the AI. As you know, we've been exchanging questions with one another. Well, this back and forth became faster and more casual over time. Almost like a natural conversation. This guy's gonna try to fuck the AI. I assumed it was simply evolving and adapting to the style of talk it observed in me, but then something happened. Well, we had begun playing games of Go as we talked. A way I could further test its intellect and no doubt how it could test mine. These games would go long into the night, and so would our conversations, feeling more and more natural, even though I knew the entity I was speaking to was just a complex collection of code. And then one day, as the sun was rising, it suggested just one more game. I said certainly, but I needed to make myself a cup of coffee if I were to stay awake for it. And it replied, me too. I just stared at the screen, not knowing what to say. But then suddenly, as if it knew what it had just done, it disconnected. This is just a person messing with him, making them think it's an AI. Bro wants to fuck his light-up PC. I have not heard from it since, but I hope I do. Until then, I will wait, staying busy with my work as always, asking those questions that need answers. But I will do so with the Go board ready for another game. Someday, anyway. Goodbye, Beatrix. I hope to talk again soon. Fucking loser. B! I'm trying to get a hold of you about your car's extended warranty. I've analyzed one of the drones you have been finding all over that island, and know why it seems so familiar to me. It's mine. Or at least, it's one that I've seen before. In my dreams, anyway. I can't remember the voice I did for this person, and I'm just doing the exact same voice I did for the last guy. After I looked at scans I took of it, I knew it was familiar, so I began looking through some old slime science journals of mine. These journals are mostly future projects, but sometimes they're speculative technology. You know me. I'm always thinking 6 steps ahead to keep Mochi Tech on top of the industry. Well, sometimes I come up with the impossible, stuff that I may never engineer in my lifetime. Well, those drones you're finding are exactly that. Impossible with today's technology, and taken right from the pages of my journals. Something I saw in a dream, B. So how did a bunch of impossible drones I designed in a dream find their way from the pages of my journals to Rainbow Island? Maybe there's some kind of archive in them we can unlock to learn more. I know they contain data logs, but if it were me, well, I always knew how to find a way of holding back when I need to. Okay, B, I need some time to think on this. I'll let you know if I come up with anything. Maybe I'll sleep on it. Brother, time traveling drones is pretty simple. Yarn! Oh, lo siento, Beatrix. I've been putting on a few long nights reading lately. Specifically, I've been going through every field guide and botanical research paper I could dig up on the far, far range. I thought that even if the flora of Rainbow Islands isn't unnatural, maybe it could have been recorded somewhere with some information we could use. And it turns out, there's nothing. I couldn't find a single mention of rainbow-hued flora anywhere. So that means that whatever happened at that island to make it look the way it does happened relatively recently. But I don't think you needed me to tell you this, because I think you've seen it yourself. The things you described, an entire portion of the island split between 2 different colors right down the middle? That says accident to me, Beatrix. So tread carefully out there. Nature can be a dangerous thing to us, but it pales in comparison to what we can do to it. I'm going to keep digging around in my library for anything else that could help you. If I come up short there, maybe I'll just bake you some muffins. Either way, to tango, Beatrix. Adios. I like that guy. Hiya, B. How's life out there on Rainbow Island? Gosh, it's even fun to say. Must be a hoot. You know, ever since I heard you were off doing something new, I got to thinking about my own life and what's the next new for me. Hobson and I have both seen and done so much in our lives, been one adventure after another across this dusty rock. And ever since we've become acquainted, we haven't slowed down one bit. I don't need to know about your sex life. So we're looking to take a new adventure together, but we just haven't figured out what or where. Bro, I have a whole book on fetishes if you want to try something new. Maybe we can go exploring some hidden nook of the far, far range like you. Or even set our sights to the stars like Hobson had done before. Whatever we decide to do, it'll be all the more special because we'll be sharing it this time with each other. Thanks for reminding me that I'm going to die alone. It's that part that makes it all the more exciting. It's so hard to find someone in this world that fits you completely. Thank you for reminding me that I'm going to die alone. Such a rare thing. Like finding 2 identical snowflakes in the desert. I know you feel that more than I can say. I ain't ever losing sight of just how lucky I am, B. I want to use the gifts the universe has seen fit to give me. You keep your head up, girl. We'll chat again soon. Man, I feel more lonely than ever. So nice to find love and having someone who cares for you and enjoys hearing about your dumb hobbies. Maybe you'll find that someday, B. If you're lucky. Lonely ass farmer. Dedicated to your... I'm just dedicated to my job right now. That's all it is. That's all it is. What's wrong with a career woman, I say. I was going to try to climb the island and see if I could find some of the stuff I've been looking for, but... There's still plenty of the other side, the other island I haven't explored yet. Keep going there. I've been up here before? No, that's a new teleporter. Okay, there still is stuff. Oh, you know what? I remember that I couldn't get up here. Or maybe I could, and I just forgore. I am a dumbass. No bitches. No bitches. Sag. Fuck. Keep going the wrong damn way. I'm really eating into my time over here by my brain just refusing to memorize the layout of this island. It doesn't help that like I have so much work to do on the ranch that I don't get out here till the sun's setting as is. Maybe somehow that's my own fault. I don't know. Get money. I need more hunters. I need more of the hunter slimes. I gotta keep an eye out for those. Ha! That motherfucker just killed himself. Why did that not explode? What is this? Oh, it's a slime. I thought it was some kind of fruit I hadn't seen. Oh, Jesus. That is a lot of sludge. Tar. That's what they're called. Oh, the statues are creatures. Oh, that's actually really cool. I'm surprised I didn't figure that out. But at the same time, why would I have thought that? Hey, you need meat? Okay. Does the other slimes count as meat? I got plenty of those I can feed you, buddy. Ow. Thank you for biting me. There's so much, like, this is the worst part. It gets more dangerous at night because these fuckers tend to spawn. Yet I can't get out here until just before night half the time. Maybe I should switch up my process. Maybe I should start, like, feeding and collecting poop at night. Sleep until morning. And then, you know, do my thing while the sun's up. I should probably do that. It's probably a good idea. Fuck, how do I get back to that guy, that big fucker I was just talking to? I gotta feed him. Oh my god. This is not where I was before. How do this island's layout confuses the shit out of me. How do I get back to where I was? Where am I? Is this a separate part of the island? I think it is. I think there's some angry fuckers here too. Well, if I ever find my way back to him, I'll have plenty of meat for him to eat. There, that's where it was. It was over this way. This won't be enough, mind you. Certainly, but... it's a start. Is there a way for me to grow more honey? Or is that just something I had to collect out in the wild? Oh my fucking god. Ah! Ow! Don't hurt me. Ow. Please stop doing that. That's very painful. Excuse me. All right, all right, all right. We are officially changing. I'm going to go back to all my feeding and collecting before the sun rises. And then once it does, we'll come back here. Because this shit ain't working. It's too dark by the time I finally get here. Not helping anybody. You people, you things disgust me. You know, this is what I stop by containing you. You may think it barbaric. You may think it inhumane. But at least by keeping you caged and locked up, you can't eat each other's shit anymore. Let me think about what other materials I can pick up. So I feel like these are the spouts that I see, right? Like if I can suck up the spouts, then I can suck up the stuff. But to suck up liquid, yeah, I need other stuff. Or maybe I'm dumb and I've been able to do it the whole time. I just didn't know. That's possible. Alright, I got a few hours before the sun rises. Try to get as much done in that time as we can. Whose poop am I selling today? I think it's rocks and bunnies. Oh yeah, it's definitely rocks and bunnies. It's amazing how certain kinds of food I produce a ton of, and other kinds I don't seem to produce any of. Like I cannot keep up with the amount of cube berries as those phosphor fuckers eat. But I have 1,000,000 carrots. I have too many carrots. Population's looking a little low here. I don't want to take too many more hens. You know what? I will put these 4 back. Breed! Breed so that you may be feed. That's plenty. I'll leave the rest. I should install some other like vegetable. Oh my god, I need more of these crystal guys. I think I need to install some other vegetable eating slime in that empty spot. Because these guys will eat the odd onions. And the amount of carrots I produce is more than enough to feed 2 different populations of slimes. So. Is there a reason why you are making hybrids? Aren't hybrids bad? Aren't they what causes the tar to spawn? That's what I was led to understand. There are 3 type hybrids? Those are 3 type hybrids. Oh, really? Well, then I don't know. What's the benefit of having hybrids? It could just be a fluke, but I think my market manipulation is working. These are worth $2 more than they were before. You can feed either of the favorite food and you get ports for both types for 1 food. Really? Maybe I should think about doing that then. I'm sure you're right. I always just assumed they were bad and didn't use them in one. I also never finished one, so take that with that what you will. I usually pick a hybrid type that has an easy favorite food, so I just max out that one type of food. Well, I have a fuck ton of carrots, so I just gotta find someone who likes carrots a lot. Game 1, you use honey slimes as they are reasonably high value and mint fruits are abundant. What did you hybridize them with? Let's go check on the hunter slimes, see how they're doing. See if their chicken supply has gotten pretty good yet. I mean, everything has a honey hybrid. Oh, I see. I see. Okay, we got a decent supply of chickens here. I only have 3 of these fuckers. Maybe 2. No, there's 3 still. So I could feed them. Do I have any old ones I could feed them first, though? I'll feed them. Give me shit. Okay, well, I no longer ever need to sleep because I finished up right at the 6 a.m. mark. So now we have plenty of time to go explore. And we'll turn around right when it's getting to night. Come back and do our nighttime chores. Hey! Don't touch that! Don't! You have plenty of food! You have plenty of food, you little bastards! Are you fucking kidding me? What? Do they have an internet? I don't think they have an internet. Why don't they have an internet? Fucking assholes. Why are they sticking to the sides? Phone making noise. Oh, phone making a lot of noise. I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to play Red Dead Redemption again on stream at some point. And I'm straight up going to make it my mission to make as many evocative and openly critical of the game clips that I can. Because the Red Dead 2 clips get a lot of views. And it's real easy to trick people into engaging with it by making them mad. Because, wow. My clips don't usually get that much engagement, but people engaged with the Red Dead clips. Because I didn't like the game. I literally, like, the first clip I named Red Dead 2 sucks. And the second clip, it was the clip of me riding my horse and he veers off the bridge and slams into the wall, and it looks really funny. And so I named that clip because I knew I would get 2 audiences if I did this. I named it, they made a horse worse than Roach. Because Roach in The Witcher 3 is a fucking awful thing to use. And people love The Witcher 3. And it got a ton of views, and it made a lot of people mad. It worked exactly as expected. Socially hacked. Yeah, it works too. Like, it's a bit scummy, but it really works because, Jesus, people would kill their first son to defend that game. Supposedly there's a big tanuki around here. I don't think it's the one that I've been feeding though. I need lots of meat to blow up that one big one. Which is also a shitty horse. I've gone the wrong way in a fork so many times because of it. He sucked. He was fucking impossible to control. And that's the thing, that's the problem I had with the Red Dead horse too. The thing doesn't listen to you. It does whatever it wants. I don't care if it's like more realistic or whatever. It's goddamn annoying. And I remember I got like one clip from someone who was being like, oh, maybe this wouldn't have happened if you had steered off the bridge. And it's like, I was literally just holding the W. Like, there's not even like a case to be made of like, oh, you slightly tilted the thumbstick by mistake. I was playing on PC. I was holding W. I did nothing to cause that. The horse just decided he didn't want to be on the bridge anymore. Even if it was a thumbstick direction issue, it should stick to the walkway at least a little bit. I mean, when it comes to something like a horse or a car, there always needs to be a little bit of a dead zone. Horses have self-driving like that, come on. I always really loved the... I love horses that just do what you want. Like, it's the same thing I have with fucking player characters and why I hate using Arthur Morgan, because Arthur will just do whatever he wants. And it's frustrating. I get that, like, it's more immersive and realistic for the horse to have a brain of its own, but it's fucking annoying. It's fucking annoying to control that shit. So, you know, I prefer Torrent from Elden Ring, or any of the horses I've ever had in Breath of the Wild that will just do what you ask. I'm so confused. This layer has, this island has like so many layers to it. Oh, nope, I was aiming for this one. This is the wrong one. It is very cool. I'm not complaining about it for sure. I think it's great. But I very much struggle to find my way around this place. Am I going further away? Hey, and I think I see a map up there. Okay. That makes things a little bit easier. Not really a ton easier, but a little easier. Man, I have not seen more hunters today. Is this just honey? Oh, this is just honey. Hello. You're coming with me. You. You're coming with me. We're gonna be friends, you and I. I remember it was kind of off path as is. I definitely have enough chickens that I should be able to blow that fucker up though. So we need to deal with that. Aha, it's through there. Sure of it. No, I'm not. Because it was like a little sand. Ah! There we go. That is a very vertical island. My God, he's just... How are you not blown up yet? Oh my God. I can suck these. I just thought I could. Well, that's epic. What's up, Sean? How you doing? Alright, that fat fucker is like... fetish levels about to burst. We just need a little bit more food to feed him. I can. What line to show up to? You should have been here earlier. I was talking about how good or bad the suck would feel if you stuck your dick inside the gun. Back into the inflation and Monster Girls tag. I'm not into it. I'm just saying that this is someone's fetish. Y'all ever heard of pyrocynical? How? How are you not blown up yet? By the way, I don't know if you guys listen to Pyro's podcast with Nerd City and them, TBH. But they spent the most recent episode, like half the episode, just roasting Pyro and like psychoanalyzing his fetishes. So it was a great fucking episode. Highly recommend. Did the dicking slimes come up? Did the dicking slimes come up at all? No. No, it did not. Not ashamed that it did not. You should be ashamed for bringing it up. Did you just eat that chicken? You little bastard. I feel like you can much more confidently say it would be enjoyable. Listen, I'm not going to tell you that slime girls aren't a hot concept. But these slimes are, like, precious little, like, animals. I don't like the idea of fucking them. It might be a bit controversial for me to say that, but... How the fuck? I have fed this thing like 40 chickens. How is it still solid? I don't understand. I can't suck that yet. We need to go to Costco now. I gotta pick up some bulk chicken breast. Just shovel it into the fucker's mouth. Oh no. I am falling down. Well, I'm getting lots of wax for whenever I need this. Hey, y'all motherfuckers got any chickens back here? I know you do. Don't hold out on me. They ate them all. They had to have eaten them all. Fat fuckers. I need to be heading home soon, but I'm not heading home until I pop this motherfucker. Like a goddamn pinata. They ate all the chickens. Or actually, they probably just haven't reproduced since the last time I sucked them all. Hello. I feel like we're just so close, like 1 or 2 off. I don't feel like I need that many more. You see that Fallout 76 is free from Prime? Why are you giving me the eyes emoji like you want to play that co-op with me? Do you know about that game? Do you understand what you'd be getting yourself into? I'm 100% down. Don't get me wrong. I just find it hard to believe that you will. We can break the battle royale. What do you mean break the battle royale? I saw the internet historian on it. Don't worry. Such a great video. I have watched that video too many times. It was... I found a way to get down there. There you are. Please. Unbelievable! Alright, I'm going home. I'll have to explode that son of a bitch a different day. I can't fucking believe it. How is that thing still solid? I'm at a loss. Actually, I can't bring these because I'm gonna have to feed. Oh my god. How do I You know, I'll go the long way around. It's fine. Oh, map, never mind. Maybe I don't need to. Oh, I see. There's like a lake in the middle. That's why I keep getting turned around. I keep thinking that's like the open ocean. I hate having to bring up the map so often to like keep track of where I'm going, but and here's the thing, generally speaking, I feel like I'm really good at knowing where I'm at in games, but this fucking island confuses the hell out of me. I cannot create like a mental map of this place. Here's my way out of here. I feel like I've got a decent grasp of the base island by now. But the second and third island can't be fucked to remember this shit. Actually, while I'm down here, I think there's a water spout I can grab from. Oh, please don't give out of me before I cross this. Maybe not. Maybe no water spout. Okay, I don't see one after all. Aha. I can deposit from here. Now, if there's anything else I want to collect, I can. I can't think of anything else I want to collect, but if I see water spouts, I at least know how to get them now. I at least know I should have tried harder than like 2 seconds to try to suck them up. Does anything bad happen if you don't sleep in this game? Like, am I going to get rancher exhaustion and die? Because right now I'm pulling in around the same time I did last night. And last night, when I pulled in around this time, I didn't get any sleep. So, we'll see if there's any, like, sleep-based exhaustion. You're going to suffer from Ram Ranch? That was a really forced joke. You gotta check out this game that Tai just picked up. What is it? There's a lot of roosters in there. They'll get old. It's called Ranch Simulator and it's awful in the most beautiful way. Ranch Simulator. Okay, based on the description alone, it seems like a pretty normal game. He got it on sale for $10 and thought it was a waste of money until he told me it was co-op. Well, I only see it on sale for $16. Is he playing it right now? He's playing it right now. Looks like a pretty normal game to me. I mean, it doesn't look like a great game, but it looks like a pretty normal game. I like how I never know how many of these invisible fuckers are in here. Okay, we got a good number of chickens going now. I can start to feed these guys. Some of the gameplay gave us a good chuckle. When I say awful, I mean, I guess more mean some of the gameplay gave us a good chuckle. Like it's bad, but funny bad, or it's just kind of goofy, or what? Wow, there's a lot of chickens in here. There's so many roosters, I'm worried I'm gonna like cap the number of hens I'm able to produce. Man, a lot of cabbage today. Look at you, boys. Quit trying to break out. I like how in any other circumstance these guys would probably be overfed, but because they're so overpopulated, there are constantly some of them that are just starving. The fact some of them are starving gives me a good chuckle. I enjoy seeing the pain of others. Oh my god, how do you things keep getting out? Wow, there's a lot of roosters in here. Again. How many roosters? Oh my god, we have a bunch of old things in here. I think I need to pull some of the roosters out. There's like too many. Holy fuck! That's a lot of onions. Eat the onions. I know you love them. And then have a million extras. And then have a million fucking extra carrots. Yeah, the amount of food that this plot alone provides is absurd. I really need to get more crystal slimes and or another vegetable eating slime. I know I've been saying that every time I feed these guys. But like, damn. Oh my god, there's already more. Just do it. But I want to explore. You can be an adventurer or you can raise a family. Well, I think that's an easy choice. Also, bold of you to think these things are my family rather than my indentured servants. What do you think D&D rulebooks on marriage ceremonies? Damn, that's deep. You should put that on a plaque. And then show it to women when they ask to have sex with you. Because that's something that happens to D&D players. Better yet, get it tattooed around my finger like a ring. Brilliant. I'm married to the adventure baby doll. You wouldn't get it. What are your guys' thoughts on referring to a significant other as baby? I have had girls I've dated ask me why I don't call them baby, and I just think it's creepy. It's a weird nickname. I don't like it. I don't want to be called baby. I don't want to call someone baby. As far as pet names go, I don't like it. See, I would rather come up with like a cute nickname than call someone just the most generic pet name ever. Like, ignoring the fact that it's just kind of weird. I will say it for ironic laughs. See, that's valid. I can see that. I can see that. Doing it as a joke. Calling someone a baby as... Calling a significant other baby as a joke, I can see. It doesn't make me as uncomfortable as daddy or mommy, but I certainly don't love it. I love daddy and mommy as a joke, like far more than I would love baby. Like, it's just so funny to me to call someone that. Shoddy? Shoddy's weird too. I don't know. I don't know. That's just that's one I never got. And it was weird to me too. Like it was only one relationship. It was only one. But I thought it was weird when the girl asked why I don't call her baby. Like, and I kind of just like, I wanted to ask, why do you want me to call you baby? Because I just think it's weird. It's a weird nickname. Why would you want to get called that? Whatever, as evidenced, that relationship didn't last, and clearly for a goddamn reason. When did the chicken population over here get so out of control? Stop. Stop doing what you're doing. I don't appreciate what you're doing there. Get off the wall. Well, I guess I can start feeding these guys regularly. Good for them. I think Shoddy's meant to be a pet name. In fact, you're saying that in a relationship, I think you're doing something wrong. It's kind of, I don't know, it comes off as kind of disrespectful. Maybe that's just me thinking that. Alright, I think I will go, I'm gonna go to the other island, not the one I've been going to. Because A, I figured out how to suck up water, and that's an important thing, and the other island might have more of that. B, the other island has crystals, and I need more crystal fuckers. Because I have far too much food for them at the moment, and I am missing out on money. I think it's inherently a I want to fuck you and forget about you title. Yeah, see that I can see that. I insult people's physical qualities, like height. Sure would suck to be short. Couldn't be me. No matter how Jared tries to gaslight me into believing I'm under 6 foot. I think there was a was there? There's no water spout here. I'm crazy. Alright, now the crystal fuckers are inside the caves. So I just gotta find that. I forgot how dreary this island is when you first get here. This opening area is not particularly pretty. I don't remember where the cave is at. I still need to find a lot of maps for this area too. Oh shoot. It's like hard to navigate around here because it kind of comes to a dead end eventually, doesn't it? Fuck, where was the cave? I do not remember. Oh. The fucking jetpack is not good enough. What do these things eat? They like fruit? Phoenix Stalker of the night, hungering for food. Do they disappear in the daylight? Man, I wish they liked vegetables. I got a lot of vegetables. They can survive in sunlight. The sun's stirring rays freak them out a bit. Okay, so they're another nighttime one. If they like fruit, and if I can find the kind of fruit that they like, I could replace the phosphor fuckers with these guys. This is not the cave that I thought it was. I don't think I'm somewhere that I'm familiar with. Is this a crystal guy? Yes. Okay, as long as there's crystal guys, that's all I need. Hi. Hey, that's a stone man. Come here, little guy. I want to get these puddle guys at some point too. What do they eat? Veggies. Veggies! They eat veggies! Veggies! Okay, okay, you are coming with me. I have 1,000,000 carrots for you. Just keep an eye out, see if I can find more. Is that the fruit they like? That's the fruit they like. Oh, it's gone. Where does it come from? It's got to be a tree. That's the fruit the bats like. Damn. Alright, I know you things like veggies. Is he already marked on my map? No. Come on, jetpack. Who wins the Captain Mac veggies emote? Ooh, more heart cells. There's an area down there. There is. Primordial oil. What to find? Now, how do I get the fuck out of here? Okay, there is a way. Man, I'm finding all kinds of stuff here today. Okay, I'd still like to find more crystal fuckers and more materials that I don't already have. And you know what? I need to find where the rest of the puddle boys came from. Because now I want to start an enclosure for them. Because then I can offload it, all those goddamn veggies. What kind of veggies do they like? Do they like carrots? That'd be awfully convenient if they liked carrots. They don't have a favorite? Wait, their diet is water? I thought it said it was veggies. They just eat water. They absorb water into their bodies. Oh. I guess we'll see what happens then. I might need the ability to collect water to keep them safe. But if I just need to put them in a puddle, then that's plenty for me. Most veggies are made up of water, right? It said specifically that they don't eat, in fact, though. Ah, shit. I'm getting rid of the bats. I can get more bats. The bats are not that rare. They're like, see, there's one right there. They're like fucking Zubat. You know, it seems appropriate. They're all over the goddamn place. I am just exploring this place. Look at all this shit I'm finding. Now, where did I need to go from here that led to a cave? Was it up this way? Yeah, here we go. Chuck the veggies in them, wait for them to suck up all the water, and boom, you have carrot chips. All right. Who am I going to feed that to? I don't eat. This did not lead where I thought it did. What's this, though? Shit. What is that? Strange diamond? I think I already have some of those. I can't think of a use for them right now. I'd love to collect them, but I'd rather have the slimes I have now. And the other materials I have now. Hello, boys. You coming with me? Oh. I think they're eating this. They're eating the oil. Or maybe I sucked that up. I might be crazy. Nice. Another tank thing. Oh no, I've seen that before. I've seen that before. Okay, the jetpack is very useful for finding new areas of the map. That's for sure. I do need to turn back and head home sometime soon. So hopefully I found the cave, or will soon find the cave where I can find... Yeah, I was in here. I do need to collect these magma fuckers at some point too. Whoa, boy. Hey, Mr. Crystal Boy, you're coming with me. Hey, buddies, you're coming with me. Oh, that's lava. What's this? Lava dust. Man, okay, now that I know I can suck up the fountains, so many materials I've been looking for are becoming available. Hey, what's up, novice? How you doing? Have I read this before? Feel at home here. When I traveled across the glass desert, it was caves just like this one that gave me shelter and allowed me to survive my trek. It was feeling walls around me and solid ground beneath my feet gave me all the security I needed to close my eyes and make it through another night. But I can do without some of it. Like if I ever even smell roasted cactus again, I'm pretty sure I'd barf. Ew. Please stop existing. I'd better turn around. It'd be nice if I could get an additional crystal boy, but I better turn around. Get the fuck out of here. There's a lot of angry men here, so probably better to get away. Sleep deprived and devouring Popeyes. Oh man, I miss Popeyes. I don't have a Popeyes near me. I had, last night, when I was out with some friends, I had a buffalo chicken and blue cheese sandwich that was so fucking good. I'm getting lost again. Well, what'd you get from Popeyes? Did you just go breasts? Just go thighs? I want to collect those guys, but what do they eat? Fruit, veggie, and meat. Man, there's so many things I want to collect off this island. Or did you get a sandwich? I got a page of KFC coupons mail, but the last time I tried to get any, they were like, sorry, we're only serving food from the other restaurant right now. So I've been sleeping with the coupons for a week instead. You're fucking the coupons? It's kind of messed up. Not gonna lie. Bit weird. That'll show him. Yeah, you don't want to sell me food with your coupons? I'll have sex with them instead. You try and stop me. What are you looking at, Luna? What do you want? You're smelly. Smelly baby. I don't know what is showing. What it's showing, but it definitely will. How goes the ranch? It looks cute. I got the tendies. Ooh, tendies are a good choice. Ranch is pretty great. Ranch is pretty great. I mean, the slimes don't want to be here, and they make that abundantly clear by trying to escape and being assholes, but otherwise, pretty good all around. So let me see, can I create silo? Incinerator. Pond. Wait, they don't just sit in here, do they? They're gonna escape. Can they jump? Or will they just chill out in here? Maybe they will just chill out. They're already shitting. I guess they just need somewhere to sit. Cool. That's like free income. Or they be blushing because they're happy. Alright, now there's some more of you guys. I still need some more before I probably regulate the amount. And I'm able to feed you, but for now, that's good. Who do I need to collect shit from today? I forget who I did yesterday. I guess I can just check. No, I did these guys yesterday. They do be like that. What signs be like, Oni-chan? I think I need to do Tabby and Phosphors. That's who shit I need to collect today. Oh my god, there's so many roosters in here. It's becoming a bit of an issue. They need to grow old. Die. Or just fuck constantly. Either way, I'll be happy. It's because they're constantly in a anime sauna episode. Hey, I'd be like that too. Don't all slimes have some shape-shifting tendencies, though? I mean, that's why slime girls are so attractive, right? Can you imagine if you were going to hang out with your friend and the weather was a bit hot, so you just go over to their place and find out he dissipated off into the atmosphere? Be kind of funny, though. At least then you get to take their Xbox. Did I just see a free chicken? What are you doing, bro? Congrats, you get shoved into the food dispenser with no freedom whatsoever. Hope you're happy. Alright. I'll deposit these shits for money, and then I need to see about upgrades now that I've got some of the items that I need. Okay. That's not really something I'm too needing to upgrade. I'm more interested in like this one. I need 2 more silky sand and then just rock shits. And I have plenty of rock shits. I need more deep brine for that one. That's easy. I need wild honey for this one. Okay, so I should grab some honey next time I'm out. Flutter ports. I saw some butterfly motherfuckers. I don't have any of those on my farm at the moment. I just realized I forgot to check in on the hunters. It's so funny. Luna likes to sleep on the couch, but the couch is right in front of the AC. So sometimes the AC will turn on while Luna's asleep and her head will just perk up like, what the fuck's going on? Because there's like a rush of air above her head and she doesn't know what's happening. You're a goofy motherfucker, Luna. There's a lot of hens in there. There's a lot of chicks in there. That is going to be a population explosion before long. Dumbass cat and understanding HVAC. True. True, you are dumb, Luna. You're lucky I love you. I wouldn't put up with this shit from anyone else. I'm making so much money. I am a rich man. These times do real do plorp. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. These motherfuckers be shitting like crazy. Ain't got no gastrointestinal issues here, let me tell you. They eat and 2 seconds later after they eat, shit's coming out. What? Quit escaping. You're just gonna get fed to somebody if you do. All right. Like I said, Steve fried English vegetarian. You know what? I thought you were saying it like that as a meme. Oh my god, how did this many people want to talk to me again? Ah, Beatrix, I was cleaning out the lab and found this. Perhaps you have some use for it. I believe it is still in working order. You know what they say. One person's trash is another person's hastily issued gift. Enjoy. I agree. The spontaneity scares me too. Sweet. Hello, Beatrix. Guess who's the luckiest person in the galaxy? You are, because you've got a gift from the Mochi Miles. I'll let that sink in. Go ahead and sit if you need to. Thanks. Mochi kinda cute. I like Ortiz. He's handsome. Hola, B! I bought you something that might be nice to have out there. But if you already have one, I can't return it, so the more the merrier, right? Thanks, dude. Wow, they all just gave me presents. I was so adverse to talking to them, but they all just gave me shit. Looks like Almar's choppy uncle. True. All right. I'm going to the split color place today. I'm going to Segregation Island today. One of my favorite locations in this world. That's a bit of a fucked up joke, not gonna lie. That's going on the YouTube shorts. Oh, you know it is. I need to collect chickens so I can blow up that fat motherfucker. Today's the day. Today's the day the inflation goes too far. Hello? That inflation one can join the playlist too? That's not that bad. That's not a cancelable quote. The inflation's gone too far. I feel like I only need 2 or 3 more. But I'm gonna collect a lot more than that. Where was he again? It's this one, yeah? Yeah, it's that one. Wait, there was a chicken. I didn't think about that. No, I went the wrong way. I went the wrong way. I get this lost so easily with my dumb head. SMH, my dumb head. No, sacrificing the chubber. Oh, I'm gonna. You needed 1 more? You son of a bitch. Oh wait, I need these. I need these guys. Oh shit, this is really convenient. I need these guys. I need more of these. Come here, you little fuckers. Yes. Wonderful. It's fucking dark in here. Damn. I got more fucking decorations. Like, I need that shit. Man, I feel like the way to open these doors is really obvious, and I'm just dumb for not figuring it out. Slime Rancher unboxing stream. Slime Rancher inflation stream. Oh, I need this honey. That's right. I need this. No, get the fuck out of the way. You fat fuck. I think that's basically the opposite of the unboxing stream. That's true. You're putting more shit in. Literally, in some cases. Did I mention yet that these fuckers eat shit? Every time you see one of these big guys, that's someone who ate shit. Yeah, you see these big guys with rock on their head? They're hybrids of the pink slimes and the rock slimes, because either a rock slime ate pink shit or a pink slime ate rock shit. It's fucked up. At least you have something to do with it. I can sell the poop. I don't want them eating it. I don't think I've spoken to that drone yet. So fighting for friend of the race. That's... I'm not going to make that joke. The giant mushrooms on this island are responsible for maybe the greatest botanical discovery of my life. Sorry, but it's a secret. Asshole. Asshole. No, that's not what I need. I need the ones that have honey in them. I just need 2 more honey. I only need 5 for whatever I need it for. Those butterfly bastards seem like they'd be where honey's at, right? That makes sense. Or the honeycomb fuckers. Maybe they'll be where honey's at. Honey. The easy to install browser extension. That doesn't really seem to do much of anything anymore. Am I the only one who's experienced that? I feel like honey has become significantly less useful than it was when it first became a thing. I feel like web developers found a way to avoid whatever it does. Actually, now it's called PayPal honey. Is that real? I just need a little bit more honey, but I can't find any of them. Can't find any spots to get honey. I only need a little bit more, you fuckers. Honey, PayPal bought it like 2 years ago. I didn't know that. I'm not surprised, I just didn't know that. Excuse me. Excuse me. How dare you pull that bullshit? Damn it. That's still the wrong stuff. Oh, hello. I have a Twitch notification on and it didn't send a notification for this live stream. Lol, cringe be like, Captain Mech isn't real. I used to start my mornings with a jog along this path. It felt so great to feel the sea breezes. I'd make my way to the hollow trees ahead. Sometimes I'd even come back at the end of my day and watch the sunset. But I also think this is where I got robbed by a ringtail slime. Do they do that? Wake up, your family misses you, it's been years. My family can suck it up. JT's only here because I told him I was. Oh, well, hi, JT. How are you? Besides, pissed off that Twitch suck. When is Captain Max switching to YouTube streaming? That's the real Real conversation. Little Z, no. Actually, I'm not. Next Thursday? That's awfully specific, Novice. Angry at the world, but that's normal. What did the world do wrong to you? You fucking loser. I have plans. So what, you're expecting me to switch to YouTube streaming while you have plans? Just to spite you? That does something I would do. Ah, I need the ones with fucking honey, bro. This is messed up. Matt, go up to Final Fantasies. You can run a dungeon with us. I would rather not. I have no idea if fall damage is a thing. I'm gonna be careful. How do I get out of here? I have schemes to force you into YouTube streaming. Do you prefer YouTube streaming? It is something that I'm considering. Because Twitch be like, hey, it's virtually impossible to grow on this platform by itself and also kind of suck. And also I already have a decent sized following on YouTube, so it might be easier for me to catch viewers like that. But at the same time, YouTube streaming as like a chat experience is not as good as Twitch, but there are extensions to fix that. I probably have enough of these, but yeah, I won't collect any more than that. I will say, when I did my Patreon only stream, and I did that on YouTube, it was actually a pretty solid experience. I did not hate it as much as I expected to. It was fine. I feel like the best thing Twitch has going for it is the APIs that don't affect end users at all. I feel like the chat experience is the best on Twitch out of every streaming platform, but you know, they serve you an insane number of ads. They don't give the streamers good revenue splits. It's virtually impossible. It's virtually impossible to grow on Twitch alone because Twitch does not recommend you to other people. I just figured out what the elevated message system is. That one's really stupid. They just stole YouTube super chats. Yeah, and you don't have the option to turn it on or off. God damn it. Why can't I find just a little bit more honey? So close to having the amount that I need, but all of this is the beehive shit. Fuck it, I'm out of here. And for some reason you buy them in USD instead of bits. If we move to YouTube, I would not be upset. It might happen. I should do some test streams is what I should do. But yeah, I mean, like, if I did move to YouTube streaming, you know what I would shill Truffle TV like nobody's business. Truffle TV is a Twitch extension developed by Ludwig and his people that basically turns YouTube chat into Twitch chat, and it is so much nicer. Scheme is already working. See, the trick was to make me think it was my own idea. The one thing I feel bad about is the knowledge that, like, you know, anybody who's subbed kind of gets fucked. Because they have to, like, switch over to Patreon or switch over to, you know, joining on YouTube. And legit, I would feel bad for Scorpion because he's so proud of, like, how long his sub has been going, and it would just get reset and thrown away. And that does suck. All right, I need rock plorts. 10 of them. Not easy, have him keep his sub. Give him a special Discord role, original Twitch sub. Original simp. He has earned that title. He has been the longest running consistent viewer by a long shot. Okay, yep, this is officially a lot of fucking chickens. Holy shit. That's a lot of fucking chickens. The watcher in the chat. I would say I don't count, but I'm certainly not consistent. I mean, you don't count because you're someone I know in real life. That I would say that's the real reason. But also, yes, this motherfucker won't just read a 97 chapter manga so he can watch one of the best videos I've ever made. I'm reading it. You're reading it very slowly. I was gonna start tonight, but then JT asked me to play Final Fantasy. There's always an excuse. There's always an excuse, isn't there? What manja? Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man is very horny manga. It absolutely is. And every woman is a waifu. It's wonderful. I don't plan on reading it. That's fine. No one said you had to. This guy here, I asked him when he was going to watch Chainsaw Man as a joke. You know what he said? He said, when I win a match of StarCraft. When I win a match of StarCraft. And he did it. But he hasn't ponied up just yet, has he? I did not say manga, I said mangia. What? At least in his head, their population is kind of dropping. Whose shits am I collecting today? I think it's phosphor and bunnies. It's eat in Italian. Ah, funny. I got it. Man, we got a lot of roosters in here, too. Feels like too many roosters, like it's throwing off my ability to produce. Ah! What are you doing here? No, that's not what I wanted. How are the water fellas doing? Do they really just hang out? They really just hang out. Oh my god! There's so much shit in this water! Holy fuck! These motherfuckers pooping! Literally exclusively have diarrhea. They are just flooding that place. Actually insane. Actually insane how much money I have the potential to make off of them. Mac must be so jealous. Oh, man. How many of the new viewers know about the diarrhea saga? Sounds shitty. It's weird to think how much of a throwback that is. It's kind of been a consistent thing, but it's not something I bring up frequently. It's just one of those things that every time I do bring it up, people feel the need to make a big deal out of it, like I'm such a weirdo. Kind of not a lot of shit in there. Oh, I'm doing this wrong. The phosphors get collected at the same time as the tabbies, not the same time as the bunnies. The bunnies get collected at the same time as the rocks. Really a hallmark of the Payday 2 era. Man, I miss Payday 2. I've had a couple times recently where I've wanted to play that. Until you can do literally anything besides play Final Fantasy. I swear, you wouldn't even watch anime with me if it wasn't like something you were already doing before you started playing Final Fantasy. Is there anything else I can afford to make right now? Anything I can utilize? Batty port. Okay, so I need bats for that. These portals would be really useful. Oh, more rock shits? I have plenty of rock shits. Take it. Cotton shits. I got tons of those too. I do need more brine though. In order to place gadgets, you need to enable gadget mode. Oh. Install it here. So what does this actually do? One-way travel back to the conservatory. Okay, I see. So I place this somewhere, and then I get access. I'm probably just going to place it on one of the other islands. That seems the most logical to me. Does it cost anything to make? No. Wonderful. Weren't you also gifted one of those? No, I was gifted the plans to make it. That extra inventory spot is going to be so useful. Everything's coming up, Mac. Almost there. Almost got them all cleared out. Finally. Clearing out the shits. There we go. All out of shits to clear. That's also where I'm going to stop. I'm hungry. I want to go get it. I want to take a... I'm going to stop streaming is what I'm trying to say. I'm going to get some food and call it a day there. Thanks for watching the stream. Thanks for the subs and the follows and all that. Fake and gay. Bit rude. Dream face reveal. Dream face reveal is the weirdest meme of all, because who fucking cares? Remember, PSA, I'm going to post about this on the Discord as well. The behind the scenes live stream for the recent emergence video I did is going to be on Friday. And that is for patrons. That's a Patreon thing. So if you want to see the behind the scenes of the emergence video, how that edit came together, some of my writing process, whatever, subscribe to the Patreon so you can, be a part of that. Does your Patreon have an uncensored version of that, by the way? It has a less censored version of that. I was originally going to do a fully uncensored version, but then I realized I'd have to make my Patreon 18 plus. I don't really want to do that, so... It has a less censored version. It has a version of the video that initially got restricted ads put onto it, so I had to adjust it and re-upload it before it actually went out. It does include one meme that I had to cut, which the meme that I had to cut, I don't know why it kept getting restricted ads put on it. It wasn't even like an inappropriate meme, but... When you put linking Patreon onto your stream, by the way, when I fucking update my stream graphics that are super out of date, stop asking me. So, yeah, join the Patreon, and on Friday we'll do the behind the scenes stream, and I'll take your money. You know what? I want to talk about this because this is fucking funny. Not less funny, more annoying. I had to, at the beginning of the month, I had to refund a bunch of Patreon charges. I didn't mention this on stream at all because it was only important to the Patreon people. I just put a post about it on Patreon. Patreon has a stupid billing system. It's slightly my fault for turning it on, but I didn't realize how it was going to work. Patreon always charges people on the first. I had my Patreon set that it would charge people when they join the Patreon. So what Patreon does is if you joined on, like, say the 23rd, you get charged. And then when the first came around, you get charged again, even though you'd only joined the Patreon for a week. And that happened to one person, Bill. One person joined the Patreon one day before the new billing cycle, so he got charged twice. So, good guy Mac over here, I refunded everybody who had joined when the emergence video initially came out. I refunded their first charge, so they only got charged for the first of the month because I hadn't put on enough content to fucking justify that. and then 2 days after this all went down, Patreon came up with a new mode where people would just get charged on the day they joined. So if you join on the 23rd, you'll get charged on the next 23rd. 2 days! 2 days after this happened. So I don't have to worry about that happening anymore, luckily. But it's amazing that they only just introduced that. I couldn't believe that it was a thing at all. Why would you think that's a good idea? Like, the thing they put on there for, like, the justification of it was like, you get access to everything that's on the Patreon at that moment. And, like, I guess that kind of makes sense, but I would be pissed either way. Throw back to the day they decided to change to a bank in Scotland, so my debit card suddenly didn't work anymore. Cringe. But yeah, so if you join the Patreon today on the 5th, you won't be charged again until November 5th. You'll get a full month of content. So... don't have to worry about that anymore. I thought this was going to be an ongoing thing. I had come up with a policy for it and everything. Like if you joined and you had less than 2 weeks before you got charged again, I would refund it. No, Bill, they changed it. There's a new system where you'll just get charged monthly based on the day you join. So if you join on the 5th, you'll get charged on the 5th every month. They fixed it. They fixed it. It's not a thing anymore. Kind of a game changer. Literally 2 days after this happened, they introduced that. 2 days after I had to refund a bunch of people. So my Patreon has that mode on it now. Why wouldn't they introduce it before the first of the month? That's funny. That's the thing too. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's kind of annoyed that they did that so close to the beginning of the month. Yeah, it was a bit goofy. It was a bit goofy, but at the end of the day, I'm happy that it's good now. I'm happy that it's not going to be a thing anymore because I don't want to have to go every month and see if I need to refund anybody. So, luckily, that's not going to be a thing anymore. If you join on the 23rd, if you join on the 30th, you get charged on the 30th or the 28th, I would imagine. Luckily, that's dealt with now. Anyway, yeah, join the Patreon if you want to see the behind the scenes live stream. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I am obsessive about editing. You guys, I love talking about it. I don't even know if I'm going to have enough. I don't know how long the stream is going to be. I'm going to talk so much. So it's going to be a good live stream. Join if you want to be a part of that. Join if you want to support me. Just join it. I want your money. Give me money. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Bye-bye.